time when AI is used much more by companies, by more or less everyone, that we will see these productivity gains.
Start your morning with me, Sylvia Amaro, and get ahead of Europe's markets. We are talking C-suite execs, market movers, and game changers across the continent. Europe Early Edition, weekdays, only on CNBC.
Want to know what happened in the U.S. as you end the day? U.S. Markets Edition with Brian Sullivan has the latest market moves.
Let's talk about a pretty big day for stocks here.
Direct from the United States every night.
Our goal is simple: help you understand everything that can move markets, from the news to the newsmakers.
Get the most important interviews and keep up with the markets. Catch up with the U.S. and stay informed. U.S. Markets Edition on CNBC.
When you think of Sweden, chances are the first brand that comes to mind is this one. As Sweden's most valuable brand, furniture retailer IKEA was also the largest consumer of wood in the world in 2019. With its many users, forests are also seen as a reliable asset for investors, with 62% of forest owners feeling confident about profitability in the near future.
Forests are a new type of alternative investment. The attraction for institutional investors is, first of all, that the returns are generally not correlated to the overall equity market, with the added attraction coming from the sort of ESG aspects of it, in that it does capture carbon. Today, there's a lot of excitement around potential new uses of trees and wood. An area that's seen as a lot of potential is to use some byproducts from wood for creating biofuels for the auto industry. So you're seeing more, multi-story wood buildings. Certainly here in Sweden, I think the demand for sawn timber structurally should be increasing. Likewise, paper today primarily would go into different types of packaging materials, where they would be substituting plastic-based packaging materials.
But many argue that's come at a great cost to the environment. To maximize profitability, most companies engage in a widespread practice.
Clear cutting.
We're protecting this much in Swedish forestry, and what we really need is this much to protect.
So is it possible to balance the need for greener practices with economic viability?
Perhaps a larger ecosystem of smaller scale operators could help boost up the economic viability of doing forestry differently in Sweden. Not to mention that would be good for rural development as well, hopefully a source of jobs out in places that are experiencing population decline.
Welcome back to CNBC on assignment at the IMF World Bank annual meetings. AI has incredible potential to
people do what they're good at, and let AI also be a part of the public.
a CNBC original podcast.
We all have to make big decisions in our lives, decisions that define and influence our professional and personal journeys. If you reflect on them, some are good and some I'm sure you'll definitely regret.
To them in the end. I should have trusted my gut feel on that one, which doesn't mean that gut feel is everything, but ticking boxes is not always the way to make the right decision.
In addition to hedge funds and registered advisors, Interactive Brokers also serves individual investors. We give you all the tools and technology we built for our institutional clients for free. Let Interactive Brokers assist you with your market goals. The best informed investors choose Interactive Brokers.
Change is constant.
The Consumer News and Business Channel.
It's not always easy to make sense of it all, unless that's what you've been doing for the past 35 years.
The action is just getting started.
Breaking news, unparalleled access, and in-depth reporting.
Our ambition is to be the best that we can be every day.
Empowering you from Wall Street to your street. CNBC.
Access Middle East is on the ground, from here in Baghdad to every corner of the region.
Access the power.
Honolulu isn't just an engineering feat, it's a statement of intent.
Access the wealth.
We're seeing great results, but we're not satisfied.
Access the deal makers.
Iraq's position has been clear: halting this war and adopting dialogue.
Access the whole story.
A new age of sport and culture.
This is Access Middle East.
The Power Players are here. Sarah Eisen, Carl Quintanilla. Money Movers. Weekdays streaming on CNBC+.
If you become a CEO, you love making decisions. There is no doubt about it. You like being the one to make those bold and brave and big decisions at the end of the day. But what